All right, so the first question here on the homework, we did 1 and 2 together, so that one should have been done for you. The third one, again, we should be showing our work on there. Dividing that out, moving the decimal 2 spots, moving the decimal 2 spots. Anybody want to share what they have? 475, going to be 0.0 something. I'd like 2 digits past that aren't a 0. Sophia?
About 2.6%.
Yeah, you get 2.6, and then it goes on. Move the decimal 2 spots to the right to get a percent. Little squigglies because it is about 2.6%. All right, question 2, Boston. You read it, please.
The water is running into a bathtub at a constant rate. After 2 minutes, the tub is filled with 2.5 gallons of water. Write 2 equations for the proportional relationship. Use W for the amount of water in gallons, and T for time in minutes.
All right. And then what does a constant tell you in each problem? So we need 2 equations here. So first of all, yes, Reed?
Can I give an equation?
Sure.
W equals T times 1.25.
Okay, how'd you get 1.25? You're right.
Okay, so because it said that after 2 minutes the tub is filled with 2.5 gallons of water, half of 2 is 1, so and half of 2.5 is 1.5.
All right, so because it says 2.5 gallons for 2 minutes, that means it would be half of that in 1 minute. Okay, and our constant proportionality, remember, is always dealing with 1. So you are right on. And I always like to write the number first, coefficient, and then the variable, but you had the same thing. You said T times 1.25, which is what that is. Okay, what does 1.25 mean? That's gallons per minute. That's gallons per minute. Now remember, the other one, you flip the variables. Again, this is all the way back from Unit 2. And now how do you get the other coefficient? We reciprocal the coefficient on the other one, so we need to flip over that one. It'd be a lot easier if that was a improper fraction, right? So what is 1.25 as a mixed number? How about if I asked you that?
It would
1 1/4, right? What's 1 1/4 as an improper fraction? 5/4. 5/4, yes, 5/4. So what's 5/4 flipped over? 4/5, and since I wrote the other one as a decimal, I can write 4/5 as a decimal here as well, or you could just write 4/5. That would be fine also. Either one is fine. It does want to know what 0.8 means now, and that's the exact opposite. Now that's minutes to get a gallon of water. So the reciprocal of the label as well. Question number 3. Noah picked 3 kilograms. Jada picked half that many. How many did they pick total? Jada, what do you think?
C.
C is correct. Should get 4.5 kilograms. That's the only one that gives you 4.5. Question number 4. Are you speeding? Are you not? Remember, speedometer has a little error to it. Speed limit is 65, so if we go over 65 at all, technically that is speeding. So if I set my speedometer on 64, is it possible that I'm speeding? Well, I got to take 64 times my error. Anybody have that one written down? 64 times the percent error. Kinley, you got that written down?
1.024.
Okay, so if I add that to 64, I could possibly be going 65.024 miles per hour. Is that speeding?
It's over 65.
Yes, it is over 65. Not by much, right? But it is technically speeding. Now, the other side of that, if I set it on 66, does that mean I'm speeding? Well, my speedometer could be off the other way as well, right? So now I got to take 66 times 0.016. Anybody have that one written down? 1.056. So if I take 66 minus 1.056, will I be less than 65?
No. Yes. So it would be
64.044? No, 944. Is that less than 65?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so is the car definitely going over the speed limit? Not necessarily. So I could be setting it on 66, but I could be going 64.94 because of my speedometer error. All right, so this one we talked a little bit about yesterday. Again, the importance of area. Base times height divided by 2. Brody?
The first one?
Yep.
3.
Area is 3. Now remember, if I double the scale factor, what does that do to the area? 2 squared. What's 2 squared? Times 4. What's 3 times 4? 12. Scale factor increases by 5. What's 5 squared? That means this is 25 times bigger. 75. 25 times 3. You know this one? All right, what do you got?
3s times 2s over 2.
3s
Yeah, 3 times s times 2 times s divided by 2.
times 2s divided by 2.
Yeah. Because you have to take whatever.
Okay, but we can simplify that, right? What's 3 times 2? Divided by 2. 3. So it starts with a 3. You could simplify, which is what this number is. What's s times s? How do I show that? S what? S squared. So that would be the simplified version of what you just said. So you were right. We could just simplify it a little bit. And the last one. Proportional or no? Faith?
No,
Doesn't ask me why, but do you know why?
because area is no.
Area is never going to be proportional. Again, you can probably see that from your chart. 3 divided by 1, 12 divided by 2, 75 divided by 5 are all different numbers. That's the other way to see that.